Welcome to you all and to yet again another The Owl House talk with the next big thing. And man, did this recent episode actually surprise me quite a bit. But the most significant shocker of the day for me personally was Hooty showing his genius to the world for once.
Where?
And so you all know exactly what we gotta do. Let's dwell even deeper into the episode itself, see if we can use what subtle hints that were tossed around and make some theories. So without further ado, roll that introduction, my guy. The beginning starts off with Hooty and Lilith continuing their wholesome relationship by sending each other letters, just as Lilith said she would communicate with Hooty after leaving to reunite with her immediate family. Lilith replies to Hooty through mail with a letter letting him know that he of all characters shouldn't be useless, despite his inner emotions of believing that way. And so Hooty does his utmost to not only prove to others that he's incredibly valuable, but also to himself. The first person he chooses to help for the day is King, who apparently is going through demon puberty, which only gets me to come to the possibility that King is probably around the age of 12 perhaps. We also got some reconfirmation of the fact that demons are indeed made from the decomposing titan of the Boiling Isles, which is weird as crap when you deeply think about it. But skipping right over, there are 3 types of demons, or at least so we're taught. It's possible that due to King's incredibly ancient and rare history, it's probable for him to be one of 3 things. King may be ironically the king of demons, or maybe the sun king of demons, being a form of a bug, biped, as well as a beast. He may be a combination of a biped and a beast due to him possessing some form of powerful monstrous magic and being able to move with 2 legs. Or as I mentioned earlier, due to his rare occurrence, he may be even a whole nother type of demon never truly written down onto any of the official books of history. King even states that he doesn't see any demons that seem to even come close to his appearance. But then again, we got characters like Hooty that are apparently bug demons that look like beast demons, and the only way you can distinguish between the 2 is the way of mobility. I mean, that guy does move kind of like a giant worm. And as for the way King uses his magic, it seems to derive from his very own voice, something that he discovers unintentionally after Hooty upsets King for not giving him any true answers about his own origin. And as uncovered within this episode, bipeds are the main demons known for possessing bile sacs for magic usage, which is why I'm considering him to be either a combination of the 3 or something else. However, it was interesting to see magic simply coming straight from his roars rather than him having to form a circle. Then again, he doesn't necessarily use his fingers within the episode, so the answer for that may still be unknown. Also, we rarely see King open his mouth. The last time I've ever personally seen him with his mouth open was whenever he was munching down on a cupcake, I think. One thing's for certain, if what's out of King's backstory was true, his father may have been in a fight before King was taken down to the temple's lower levels for protection, which is why King describes a faint memory of him hearing a loud roar and then all of a sudden a loud crash, possibly implying that his father was battling using his mighty roar magic, followed by everything around the father breaking. Next up was Ida, who refused to catch a wink of sleep so that way she could study up on how to become the most powerful witch again without her magical abilities. And as expected, Hooty does something outrageously insane in order to attempt to help, only it miraculously works, as he uses sleeping nettles to make Ida pass out, but also heighten her nightmares. Ida seemingly is still battling with her curse, only though she's much more brave and assertive towards the beast itself, we're finally shown some more reasons behind why Ida decided to leave so many people behind in her life. Especially with a major reveal of why she probably felt it was best for her to stay away from her home, and why when her father was mentioned, she would be fearful of just how much more differently her father Del would perceive her. Since, you know, he can't see from out of both of his sockets anyways, am I right? And too soon. And as the nightmare goes on, there was also a noteworthy moment of a character dressed in a sun and moon cloak that may have represented a past enemy of Ida that would constantly stalk her, or a future enemy that may have something to do with an eclipse, which strangely seemed to have been depicted within the 6th episode of this season. Also, the symbol of the moon is a recurring thing found on the art of a lot of Azura's books, so that may or may not contribute to some of the mystery in a big way as well. All in all, it was a fever dream Ida needed in order for her to officially not only face the demon itself, but to surprisingly compromise with it as well, knowing of their potential eternal curse of being tethered with one another, soon creating a bond with one another, producing a fascinating transformation that I was not ready for. As of now, we're not too sure of what Ida is capable of while in this form, but anything's probable. She clearly has the ability of flight, maybe since Ida sees the owl curse from inside as more of a friend now rather than a foe, maybe she'll get some of her powers back. The last detail to mention was how Amity teaches Luz to get more information out of the library rat in order to learn more from Philip's old journal. It also begs the question, is there even more to discover from inside of the old portal according to the schematics? Possibly a world or something else to discover in between the two worlds? And something that I conjured up in my mind, could the same inventor who created the portal to the human realm and back be the same one who developed the artificial magic? Because there was also an interesting sketch of an insect staff, and I wonder if that'll be a significant detail for the future, or a hint implying that Philip inspected a magical staff in hopes of developing his own. Now, after witnessing all of this incredible development that was done all because of Hooty's genius, I was impressed. I was satisfied with the episode and saw Hooty in a better light. And then this happened.
When you see this finds its way to King Clothorn.
Oh my gosh, a bug! Ah! Whoopsie! Hope that was junk mail!
Okay. Hooty, you just made me second guess your IQ level once more. Well, we're getting closer into unraveling a ton of mystery within the show. This one episode was probably my third favorite episode thus far. Of course, it would be the one including yet again another amphibia gag. But anyways, thank you all for the ones who are still in support of my content. I'm doing my greatest to keep up with all of it, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace!